All right, guys, welcome to this next portion of the program. Right now, we're about to jump into Rembrandt lighting. Now, again, we already kind of used this lighting source for three-point lighting, so I'm not gonna touch on it too much here, but I do wanna walk through the process again, just so I can showcase it a bit more and talk about a little bit more about just how I like to use it and what kind of different scenarios and setups. So right now we're pretty close to Rembrandt light look. Again, but the light source is a little bit kind of closer to, again, almost directly in front of our subject, which resembles more of butterfly light or clam light. So again, I'm gonna pull this to the side a little bit, and as you watch camera A, you can kind of see it changing on camera B as well. You're gonna notice that we're getting more shadow on that shadow side. Let me just check here, roughly around the 45. Nice, and as you can see, again, we've got that little triangle hanging out. So if we come over to the monitor here, and Christian, if you actually want to look at this as well, this is really nice just to check this out really quick. So as you can see, there's just that little triangle on that shadow side, little triangle of shape. So again, if you go look up Rembrandt paintings, you're gonna see this exact kind of look. And that's why it's called Rembrandt lighting. It's got a really, really nice complementary style for our talent. And what I really love about Rembrandt lighting and why I personally use it a ton is because it allows me to really achieve a somewhat dramatic and suspenseful look, but I can still keep it clean. It's not too dark, too mysterious, ominous, right? We've definitely got a shadow side, so we've got drama. So if we pull back here and we look at B cam, we jump over here, take a look. As you can see, we've got really, really nice shadows, but again, we've got that nice triangle there for the Rembrandt light. And so there's a bit of drama in this image, but we're not completely lost in the shadows. It's not complete darkness, right? Again, that's when we're talking about the difference between hard light and soft light, right? So right now we're using a soft light source for our Rembrandt light looking. And we could do a hard light. We could do a hard light version of this. But again, it's gonna be really, really harsh shadows. Really, really harsh shadows and really harsh shaping. And that's not the look we want to go for with this. This is still a look that's complementary for our subject. I'm most commonly using this for interview looks, at times for music videos as well, but it's only really with music videos that are utilizing somewhat of a natural look. So if we're trying to emulate the sun, or we're just going with something with a daylight balance, then I'll typically look at utilizing a Rembrandt setup and look. Because again, it's super complementary to my talent, but it still allows me to capture a bit more shadow, a bit more shaping in the face, which to me has a bit more drama and interest. I'm visually more intrigued to images like this than ones that are a bit flatter. So again, that's why I lean more towards styles like this rather than butterfly, clam light, or book light, which we'll get into here shortly. Now, additionally, when we're looking at a Rembrandt light setup, it's important to note that we want to actually put in some additional elements if we feel they're necessary. Now again, in this space and with the shadow play right now, I'm comfortable, I like this light and setup, but if I wanted to, I could bring in a fill light. So I got this tube light over here, right on a C-stand. And just a quick tip too as well, guys, when we're using C-stands, the big thing we really want to focus on is having our tallest leg where our light is facing. This is gonna help better distribute and hold the weight. And additionally, I'd highly recommend having a sandbag typically on your C-stands as well. So this is a really, really light tube light, so I'm not really concerned with this tipping or falling, and we've got a very minimal crew and setup right here. But typically I would use sandbags. If you wanna go ahead and pan over there for me, Christian. You can see you've got some nice sandbags there, and they're actually really bright and lit up as well, so really good safety measures. You always wanna be super safe on set and make sure that you got your talent and your crew covered. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this on just so you guys can see like another option. Again, so this is still a Rembrandt light look, and now we've just got a little bit of fill added in. And so that's just so it's not so dramatic, right? Got a little more fill, we can see a little bit more going on. So this might be something you maybe use for more of like a corporate video or something like that. For me, I shoot a lot of commercial work, and a lot of the commercial work I shoot is with active brands, it's lifestyle wear, it's workout and fitness based. And so again, I love this look for those kind of interviews because it has the drama, but it's still a commercially clean look. We can see everything on the talent's face. There's enough drama where it's suspenseful and interesting and captivating, but we're not losing any details and it doesn't feel out of place. So again, guys, being intentional, thinking through our setups and why we're using them, what we want to do them for, is really, really important. And so keeping this in mind, Rembrandt light setup is a fantastic one to utilize with your talent and subjects. Now let's jump on to the next lighting look.